What in the world is really going on out there? Today I want to talk about a 2022 up-to-the-minute real estate market update. Hi, I'm Eric Lowry with the Lowry team in eXp Realty, and there's a lot of news, a lot of noise out there about what's going on in the real estate market. And today I just wanted to spend a few minutes really digging deep on what exactly is really going on in our area. Not some big national forecast, but what's really happening in our area. It was pretty interesting. Here's what I found. First and foremost, let's talk about sales. Closed sales in the first 4 months of 2022 are down. Not a ton, but they're down. They're down, depending on the neighborhood and in the suburb and where you are exactly, 7 to 8% over last year, over 2021. And by the way, I don't think that should be a shock. 2021 was an all-time record year for home sales. It was never going to be that we were always going to have sales that kept surpassing the record and beat the new record and beat the new record. That's not sustainable, so it shouldn't surprise anyone that we're seeing a small decrease in home sales over the record year. But furthermore, I went back and took a look. Let's forget about 2021 for a minute. What do the home sales in the first 4 months of this year look like compared to the last few years prior? And what I found was it was right in the running with all of them as right neck and neck, tiny bit up, tiny bit down over those years. Those were all great years in real estate sales. So the moral of the story when it comes to sales right now is there's not a lot to talk about here other than the fact that the real estate market's still chugging along. So let's talk about prices. That's a big deal, right? Everybody wants to talk about home prices. If you're a homeowner, you're loving this run. If you're trying to buy in this market, you might not be loving it so much yet. You'll like it once you actually get to the point of owning your new home. Home prices in the first 4 months of this year over the first 4 months of last year are up, depending on that suburb, depending on the exact area where you are, between 8 and 13% over last year. So home prices are still continuing to rise. No one, I think, that is in the know in real estate thinks that that's going to calm down much the rest of this year. We're very likely to see home prices continue to see those increases year over year, somewhere between 8 and 13, 14%, depends again on the area. It depends a little bit on how many homes are for sale in a given area. If you have a little area where there are more homes for sale, the prices might be tamped down a little bit, but not much. Days on market, nothing's really changed there. Last year, homes were selling in a hot minute, if you will. They're still doing that this year. Days on market median in a lot of the areas that we're seeing is 2 days. I did see some areas where it was a little longer than that, but the moral of the story is nice homes priced correctly are selling very, very quickly. That's not new news, and I do think that's likely to continue for the rest of the year also. The last thing I'll add to this is what's going on in the market is we are starting to see a few more new listings. It's not an avalanche, it's not a flood, but we are starting to see more new listings hit the market. The real question with this right now is this the seasonal increase we would typically see in the spring, or is this a longer term trend? And the only way we'll know that for sure is to see it play out. I don't think there's any way other than that to talk about that. We are starting to see more listings though. Good news. If you're looking to buy a home and want to make that happen in 2022, I'd look to do it sooner rather than later just because you can take advantage of a few more homes to choose from, and it might lead to greater success in getting your offer accepted. So if we can help you with any of this, if you'd like more information about what your home might sell for in today's real estate market, please reach out. We're happy to help. There's never an obligation. I'll leave you with this. If you're hearing people talking about what's coming up in the rest of this year in housing, and they're talking about it with some definitiveness, like they know what's going to happen, I'd stop listening because none of us know for sure. What we can do though is in real time, watch what's happening and advise our clients, and that's exactly what we're doing. So if we can help you, please let us know. I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day.